Hey guys, welcome back to Tactical Mills, where we do everything competition over here, and we talk about competition shooting guns or even other firearms in the future. But for right now, we're going to stick to the competition side of it, and I'm going to talk about the TX22 competition. This gun has been a phenomenal firearm. This here is the TX22 competition. These are quite versatile. I really like them. It gives you the open gun feeling for a very low cost. So this is a 22 LR TX22 from Taurus. Taurus makes a phenomenal 22 pistol. I have the original TX22 and it has been absolutely flawless. I've ran so many rounds through it and it's just never failed me. So it was a no-brainer when they came out with this that I had to have it. Especially since the fact that I do shoot a lot of Steel Challenge, and Steel Challenge is an absolute blast when you're shooting it with a 22. I started out with Rugers, the Mark IV, and a Browning Buckmark, and those were great guns. I loved them, but I had to give the TX22 competition a good whirl, and I do enjoy it. The optic doesn't move, you know, it's got the barrel mounted optic, so the slide will just go back, the optic will stay where it's at. I really like that a lot. It does come with the SCR model, Steel Challenge Ready model. It does come with the Tandem Cross compensator, and the Game Changer Pro compensator is remarkable. Flatters faster, even though I know it's 22. There's no recoil. Well, you know what? Like I said, flatters faster. So if you believe it or not, cool. But it does look nice. It does work well. It's a good product. I mean, I have a lot of Tandem Cross parts on this because Tandem Cross does make a lot of aftermarket parts for the TX22. I also have the plunger back here. I got the Tandem Cross trigger, which is a remarkable trigger. There's great videos on how to install them too, so when you ever get in TX22 and you want to put trigger in it, make sure you find those videos because there's a little few tricks in there. I love the thumb rests. Like my open gun and my limited optics gun, I have thumb rests on them, so they just help. You know, it helps keeping you in the right direction, helps you get that nice smooth grip. So I do like that a lot. It is a nice feature to add onto your guns. This thing has been remarkably reliable. I know Taurus back in the day had a lot of reliability issues, except for the revolvers. For some reason, the revolvers always worked well, but they came out with this, and that was shortly after, I believe, the Glock 44 came out, and I just didn't like the Glock 44. It just didn't have enough for me. So when this came out, no brainer, had to buy it. Put a Holosun optic on there. Love Holosun optics. They work really well. They're reliable. You got the solar on there, so when your battery dies in competition, you still have a red dot. So that's kind of important, especially in Steel Challenge, because it's kind of hard to point and shoot little 10-inch or 6-inch steel targets. So it's a great gun for Steel Challenge. I've used it in more than probably 40 matches. This has done really well. It's been super reliable, and it does eat just about every ammo. So I've not had any problems. I've tried all kinds. I've tried the Thunderstrike. I've tried CCI. I've done the Match Tech stuff and things like that. And it just works every time. So very reliable firearm, very neat, and you know, if you don't use it for competition, it's a great learning tool, a great training firearm. You know, it does have a safety and stuff like that, so those are neat features. It is nice to have safety if you're training somebody, and like I said, it has no recoil. It does shoot really flat. It's very responsive, and it just works really well, and the aftermarket for them is absolutely insane. So if you ever get the time, you know, go down to your local gun store, check them out, you know, shoot one if you can. If you got a friend that has one, ask them to shoot it. These things are awesome. They're great value, super reliable guns. And, you know, if you ever want to take your challenge at Steel Challenge, this is the gun. It does a really good job. It has done me well, and I've had an absolute blast with it. And I will continue to shoot it for many, many, many more matches and many more state championships because it does it every time for me. So that's the TX22 competition, and thank you guys for coming again. We will have more videos on other firearms, just a few tabletop reviews, but we will have a lot more videos of me shooting the firearms and kind of going over the perks and how they run and showing you kind of, you know, what they do when you're shooting. I mean, you know, like, this thing is fast. You can shoot this thing really fast, and it's really enjoyable to shoot. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And like I say, if you have any questions, hit me below the comment box. And if you want me to do other videos or you have any other ideas, feel free to hit those comments. Thank you. Goodbye.